In the streets, in the sheets, in the fleets, around them, yeah, in the cleats. It ain't cheap. Whoa. Die in the streets. Whoa. In the streets, in the cleats. So that's what it is. You know what it do, man. This is the super track. Should be track 10. This just was a vibe that I had caught through just experiences, just like being just fed up with the idea of a certain group of people, you know, get things put in front of them that they've now had to go through life like Olympics, go over hurdles, do those runs, those sprints, those marathons, those triathlons, and you know, we're competing against life, and we are always getting to be the victors, but we definitely don't get the accolades or the trophies or the certifications that certify us in those realms that where they said that it's needed to, you know, have a voice in something, to be creative, to express our passions, to express our art and artistic beings, and, you know, collecting and being promoted. And when our stuff is promoting a different idea that, you know, they are not accustomed for ours to give out because maybe it's radiating on too much of a powerful state of vibration, of energy. I'm not going to make it what it is for them, but I can guarantee that we have some very supernatural, super intelligent people out here doing some great things for themselves and wanting to infect the world and make an impact on something, you know, so small. And that's so small to the source of all things that created everything seen and unseen. What our hopes and dreams are just not even a partial, like, of a crumb. Like, it gets smaller than that, you know, and that's okay, because we should want to put in to this world something that can make those impacts to where that we can progressively get something out and start moving around and making stuff happen. A lot of times we get too comfortable on being underrated and being overlooked when we are always looked at to give them inspiration and motivation. They come across our things to get inspired. They hear our vibe before they hear the word, and it's cool. And we have to actually know that and go super succeed what we thought that was when we was creating it. So that's what this was. And they want to not see that. They want to see that way of thinking, that way of being, you know, just dead thinking, dead walking, dead just in the energy, because that's too powerful. That's too powerful. And they're gonna give us the freaks, sexual hypertension. You know, they're gonna give us the monies and the freaking the superficial vibe. They're gonna give us all of that to say and seduce us, and that's the way. And at the end of the day, your body starts and your brain starts moving in an unnatural state of being. And that's where you start seeing these people that you be like, wow, they got everything. They're going crazy. Why? Because it's unnatural things that's happening to them that they are absolutely compromising their creativity too. Their creativity. Undermining everything else, because it's the way the brain thinks and the mind wants to transcend, and it's through creative being. That is the thing, creatively seeing your vision and obtaining that and manifesting and meditating and all that. That's a creative state of mind. That's something that you really thinking and you're really coming up with, like, this can actually transform. So you're going super. It's go and listen to this verse. He posts about Glocks and D-Rocks. The block super high. The police bang. The child's play. The child say it's child's way. Adolescent in the mind. Up and fine. Just a design, man. Police still on the side of me. Police still on the side of me. Police still on the side of me. Don't know where I go, but where I go, that's where I had to be. Don't know where I go, but when I go, that's where I had to be, because life is set up and it's a guarantee that at your start button it will start. At your stop button it will stop. And if we don't have to decide when that is and try to embrace the fact that we know that is ground level. But while we're here, the real work is that inner work. That inner work starts giving off what that inner is saying outwardly to the people. And that's where the work is. Because there's no way that you could be at your best in trying to get into a position to get something out of it. I don't care if you call it earning or whatever you want to call it. But however, whatever you put in, that's what you're going to get out. And what you're getting out is what you put in. So that's the thing. And I can guarantee you, when we actually look at it at a perspective that we can take more control in the creative way of thinking, of being, that will start levitating our hopes and our goals. We can go super on it. Because if we go ahead and we listen to that record again, and we see what that verse was talking about, it's about superseding the things that we are limiting our minds to. So we got to go be prosper rich. This is above limitations. Above limitations, baby. ABLM. ABLM. Above limitations. Got the new cute colorway on the website. ABLM.shop. We got the ABLM soundtrack. Go to your Pandoras, iTunes, wherever you want to do. I don't care. Go watch this on YouTube. This is what we're doing. This is the idea. This is the truth. This is what we are, baby. Let's go. We're riding out. And police still want to be on the side of us. Just that energy of authoritizing the people and try to get them in a way of thinking of a different energy that they don't need to be caught up on. If we want to give people a chance, we can rehabilitate the mind and the condition of the consciousness. And I know there's a lot of people that are so far off, because all this way of being in this structure, in this physical realm, is not really for your progressiveness at the rate that is going now. But that's something that we can actually decide for ourselves. Oneself first. How do you want it for yourself? Who are you? What are you ready for? Decide on those type of things when you're deciding on having a good time, when things feeling right and things having a smile. Decide on those things. Are you doing it for that? Are you doing it for the reasons that you want to do it for? Are you earning for the reasons that you want to earn for? Are you in the position that you're in because that's what you want? And you just got to hold on strong and have some faith, because faith legacy is going to get you working right. That's prosper rich. That's above limitations. That's let's go and keep getting it. We out, baby. Let's go super. Still in the cleats. Life ain't cheap, but what they beat. They want a young man to die in the streets. In the around the freaks. Still in the cleats. Yeah.